Kidd Kraddick in the morning. Still doing good, Clay?
I'm okay.
Haven't slept?
Not quite yet.
Yeah.
I'm headed there.
Up all night.
Most people sleep while they're listening to us.
That's Clay. That's Clay, all right.
I love that laugh.
Puts you in a good mood, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Give me the Clay laugh. Did you have that kind of infectious laugh when you were growing up that would make other people laugh?
I think people just laughed at me no matter what I did. So it didn't seem to matter.
Stop it.
It's been such a metamorphosis
Well said.
to see you, evolve, watching you through American Idol, and then just watching you. It's like a totally different person. Your personality pretty much has stayed the same. But just watching you, man, you've
How's he a totally different person if his personality stayed the same?
He's gone from nerd to really cool guy, man.
Oh no, I haven't changed that either.
With all due respect, I don't think he's become a cool guy at all.
I don't think so.
No, I think that, they put some gel in his hair.
Yeah.
But beyond that, I think he's just the same guy that auditioned on that day.
I'm definitely still a dork, that's for sure.
Well,
You're just a richer one.
hey, dorks of the world unite.
Yeah.
Who's running all the companies? And it's all dorks. The dorks rule.
Where's our radio show?
Dorks.
You got it.
Clay, tell us about the concert for those who haven't seen you yet on this tour.
What's your show like?
We've really been lucky, fortunate. We've got a good group of people who kind of have all agreed to a family show. We have people who show up for, we have teenagers show up, their grandparents, their parents, huge range of ages.
It's got to be amazing.
So we try to put together something that's got something for everyone. We got songs in there. If you count Solitaire from the as far back as the '60s, we've got some stuff from the '80s. All the way to stuff from the album today. So it's a pretty eclectic mix of stuff, and we've had really good response. We've spent most of our time on the East Coast and the Midwest, but we've ventured as far as out as Colorado, New Mexico, and then in Texas. We're in Texas this week, and so we've had a lot of response throughout the country. Good response throughout the country. It's a good eclectic mix of music.
What has the label asked you to do where you said, I really don't want to do that?
They haven't done that recently. They haven't had that trouble. I kind of they've been really responsive themselves.
Open for Rubens.
To make sure that that I've been happy. I kind of
good
in a way kind of laid down the law, I guess if you want to call it that, early on in the whole process. And said I don't want to sing stuff about this, and I don't want to do things about like that. I can't dress. There's only certain ways you can dress me, and I can pull it off. So you couldn't put me in torn T-shirts, and jeans, and people would just laugh. But
if you don't,
they've been very understanding. I've had a lot of luck with the people who I work with, being very nice and responsive. Even Clive Davis. So we've been really lucky.
Yeah, if you don't really set the stage for how you're going to be treated, before you know it, they're on the phone with you going, Clay, we want you to eat bugs on Fear Factor. They're having a special.
I just got that call, actually. They wanted me to do some kind of celebrity Fear Factor.
Is that right?
That got shot down pretty fast.
Not a bug eater?
Not so much.
Are you afraid of spiders? Because Big Al's just definitely afraid of spiders.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'm afraid of spiders so much, but I'm afraid of other things that I'm afraid of cats. That's what would happen. I go on Fear Factor.
I know. You got in a whole mess of trouble with PETA over that.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Funny. That was hilarious, though.
Oh, but I didn't say I did anything wrong. It was an accident, and I was mortified that I had killed the cat. I didn't want to, but I'm terrified of them.
What did you say in the interview exactly?
I think I just talked about how I had run over the cat, that I had, but definitely not on purpose.
Right. Didn't you say first, I like dogs better than cats? I ran over my cat. Something to that effect.
Yeah.
But PETA, they love to take something.
Not PETA. I think they're very balanced.
Very fair and balanced people.
You keep in touch with Ruben, man, or do y'all have any contact with one another?
We stay in touch. We try to keep in touch with each other at least once a month. And maybe occasionally we get fortunate enough that we can catch each other more than that. He's got a birthday coming up in just a week or so.
Oh, cool.
No plans for a movie together, like Justin and...
And we think that'll go over like a lead balloon.
Yeah.
Like the other one.
From Ruben and Clay with love?
Maybe not.
No, I don't see that happening. Yeah. You know what, though? You're both good Southern boys, and, I could see that. You shared a pretty cool moment together.
We shared 3.5, 4 months of our lives together too. We're all of us, not just Ruben and I, but I was roommates with Kimberly Locke, and we all 12 of us try to stay in touch as much as we can.
We had her in a couple of weeks ago. You know, she is a really centered, nice person.
Yes, she is. She's not too happy with me right now.
She's
Why?
Turd her.
You run over a cat?
What happened?
My dog took a dump in her bedroom.
Oh,
No.
Oh. Well, in her new house?
I'm sorry?
In her new house?
No. She just we were roommates together, and we both just bought our own house.
Okay.
And I had gone home a few weeks ago to move all of my stuff out, and apparently in the process, Riley, my dog, got into her room and left a gift, and I didn't notice it. I didn't see it.
Now, how come I didn't know that you two were living together?
I didn't know that.
I knew that.
You knew this?
I knew they were roommates.
Out in Santa Monica or where?
Out in L.A., we were in the valley,
Okay.
but we just finished that up, and I think she's happy that we're done.
Yeah.
She because the dog took a mess in her bedroom, and I didn't see it. I would have picked it up if I had seen it.
Can you see Clay Aiken scooping up poop?
It has to be done.
I actually could see that.
Yeah.
A lot more than I could see, like, I don't know, Bono. Scooping up poop. Can't see that. Bruce
Or
Springsteen.
Simon. I couldn't see Simon doing
Yeah,
that.
no, Simon wouldn't do it.
Are you dating right now, Clay?
No, I'm dating the dog.
Yeah.
Hey,
Riley?
don't put that out there. Peter's going to have a fit.
Yeah. He kills cats and dates dogs.
Most ladies aren't nocturnal like I am.
Yeah, that's-
sleep schedule before I can do that.
That's the thing. There's just no time for any of that. Have you thought about maybe doing some other stuff, acting and stuff like that?
You know, it just kind of depends on what becomes available in the next, you know, what I can fit into the schedule. Obviously, we've got this year pretty packed up. We're working on trying to go back out on the road for the Christmas album. Just to kind of do a Christmas tour of some kind.
Cool.
Something nice and classy and whatnot. And then after that, I need to sit down for a minute.
I understand.
And we'll probably start working on another. You know, I'd love to. I love doing stuff on TV. I thought that was so great.
Yeah.
And I really like the consistency and that experience. So I'd love to try something like that again. It kind of, you know, it's just about finding what's right. I definitely don't want to go out and do. Not to say that other people have done this, but I don't want to go out and do a movie just because I can do a movie. You know,
Right.
I would want to make sure that it either meant something to me or was, you know, was the right fit. So it's not something I would want to.
That makes sense. So when you finally get off the road, what is there a particular spot in the world that you'd like to go to relax?
You know, I went to Ireland this summer for my vacation. First time I'd ever been on vacation outside of North Carolina. So I enjoyed it. It was great. But you know, that was. I'm not. I mean, look how pale I am. I'm really pretty pasty. I don't tan or anything. So if I go to a tropical destination, I come back looking like a
Yeah, you and Kelly Raspberry would be great travel mates.
Yeah.
So I can't really go. My friends, you know, I try to take some friends with me to Ireland, and I think they want to go to some place tropical next year. So I might have to give it a shot. But I'll be covered in sunscreen and wearing sweaters and everything.
Do you go ahead and front the bill when you call your homies and ask them to go to Ireland?
I'm sorry?
I said, do you front the bill on that when you ask your friends to go to Ireland?
You know, I have. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
But
That's cool of you.
well, I want people to go with me. So
Well, that's the thing.
I
It's
feel
the
you.
point where you're like, okay, I'm really rich, and none of you are, so
I really
bye.
go.
Yeah.
well, you know, what am I going to do with it? There's not much else I can do. I mean,
Well,
I
exactly.
save some, but you know, I like to share it with friends.
You want to go to Rio this summer?
Are you picking up the tab this time?
Hey, Clay. Knock on wood, because this is not going to happen. But if it all went away tomorrow, like all of a sudden the world is allergic to Clay Aiken songs, do you?
I think your station's been pretty allergic to them too.
Oh, okay, we deserve that. Yeah.
Hey, he keeps up, kid. He keeps up.
He knows how many spins and stuff.
But Clay, you know, we're not in the programming department. I'm sorry.
You know, Clay, we're not even within 10 miles of that radio station. If I had more influence, boy,
You'd be all Clay all the time.
Well, I bet that's what they say all the time. Anyways, if it was
I
all
know they do, but I can honestly say I don't pick the songs, but I will talk to the people that pick the songs, because you've been very nice to do this. But, okay, if it did all go away, would you keep singing like as a career and try to and just do it at a much smaller level, or would you go back to the initial goal of teaching special ed and stuff like that?
You know, I don't know that I was ever planning on not singing. I mean, I was gonna sing somewhere, you know, just locally as a hobby of some kind. If it all ended tomorrow, I would definitely not write off me going back and teaching at some point.